Or
All
don't.
right, we're good. So, Sammy, you want to take the
Okay.
floor?
Yeah. So first of all, we want to thank you guys for getting on tonight. We know everyone's schedule is super busy, so we'll try to keep this short. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sammy Day. I'm your double diamond upline, if I could speak tonight. Anyway, so we kind of just wanted to get on here today. Oh, first of all, if any of you guys have specific questions that you have for me or for Lindsay about anything, really, tips or whatever, just put them in the chat of this Zoom. You should be able to find it on here.
Click on the
We'll put it in
bottom.
the chat and we'll figure out, or we'll read them and make sure that we answer them before we get off here tonight. So we just kind of wanted to make sure that everyone's aware that we are here for you guys, no matter what you guys need. I know that you have a lot of resources on eSuite and Freedom Wrappers, but if your enroller isn't able to get back to you soon enough, or you need a question from someone else, or just want to look for someone else for advice, we just want you guys to know that we are here for you, whether it's you need help with charting, because charting is a big deal. We want to make sure that you guys are charting super strong and kind of know what you're doing. I know a lot of people don't really know how to chart yet when they're just starting out. So if you do need help with that, just let us know. We can help you with sealing the deal, messaging, finding replies, even with online parties and everything too. So we just want you guys to know that we are here for you. So if you ever need any help with anything, just please let us know and reach out to either myself, Lindsay, Maya, Sammy, Alyssa, anyone who's, your upline or anything like that. The other thing we want to talk about, I know you hear this from literally everyone, that in consistency is like super important. We know that you guys are working your butts off and you're all rock stars, so that's awesome. But if you're not posting every day, that's kind of sort of an issue for your business, because people are watching you, whether you think they are or not. They're going to see whether you're not posting. They're going to see, if you're not posting about It Works anymore. If you don't have time to post, make sure that you at least put out one post about It Works a day, whether you're using the products or like some promotional thing or something. People are really watching you. So it is really important that we are showing people that we're serious about this business, and just showing them every day that we're doing something It Works related. Another thing is I don't know how many of you get on Freedom Wrappers frequently, but Freedom Wrappers is kind of our way of communicating with the entire team. So it's really important that you guys get on there as much as you can. We try to tag you guys in posts and in comments and stuff that are super important that you guys definitely need to know about, but it's a really good idea to get on there on a daily basis just to kind of see what's going on. I mean, a lot of people post questions and stuff on there, and it might be a question that you guys are having that you can get an answer to right away, or see how other people are dealing with stuff. And people put message templates in there too if you guys are looking for a new way to message people as well. So Freedom Wrappers is a really big deal. So I encourage you guys to jump on there as much as you can, as well as plugging in. Lindsay and I were talking about this. The more you plug into team calls and Zooms and go to events like One Team, One Missions and everything, it's really going to help your business, because coming on here gets you motivated and it gets you going. And it's just really important that you guys are plugging in. And if you don't have the time, we all know that our schedules are busy. So if you don't have the time to get on, watch the recording. Most of the things are recorded. We're recording it tonight for those who couldn't be with us tonight. So just make sure that you're doing that and watching YouTube videos. If you're having an issue, just YouTube It Works Leadership cold messaging or something like that. You'll find a good video from like the top enrollers and the top earners in this company, and it's a really good way to figure out a problem on your own if you are shy of messaging one of us too. So just make sure you guys are plugging in a lot, and just So Lindsay wanted to talk to you guys about the contest that we have in Freedom Wrappers right now for June, as well as the promotional things that Mark announced at the beginning of the month. So Lindsay?
Yeah, and really quick to piggyback off what you were saying about like the plugging in and stuff, you guys, like I know it sometimes seems silly, like to get on the calls, to get on these Zooms. Like, trust me, when I started, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not that like die hard, like I don't need to get on the Zooms, like, or that's crazy. But really it does help. And it is like, every once in a while you're going to hear an idea and you're going to be like, holy cow, I never thought of that. Or listening to the calls, the corporate calls that Sunday nights they do the family call. Monday nights are the Show Me the Money call. Like, you never know when you're going to listen to something. You're going to be like, holy cow, like, I feel that same way, like, and this is how they got through it, or, I can see I'm not the only one struggling with that, or something. It's just great to get tips. And every time I listen to things, I'm like, holy cow, like, why did I not think of that? And also, like, she was talking about the YouTube videos. If you guys want to jot a couple names down, like, Jade Hooper is one of the people on YouTube that she has amazing videos for anything, like signing distributors, signing loyal customers, working social media. Like I said, her name is Jade, Jade, and then Hooper, Hooper. She's one of my favorite ones. I always will watch. And even Jocelyn Yates, Joc, huh? You're getting me confused.
I'll put it in the chat.
Joclyn Yates, Yates. Yeah, she'll put in the. I don't know why I can't spell Jocelyn. I was telling this to a girl earlier today, and I was literally like, I like had to write it out to like spell it. But those are two of my favorites, and they always have really good. Well, you put Jade. Yeah, thank you. They always just have really good like basic thing, like tips on, like I said, signing customers, signing distributors, sealing the deal, how to work social media effectively. And it's just really good basic information. But like, even like me, when I feel like I'm kind of struggling with something, I watch some of those YouTube videos. Even like Googling or searching on there, It Works training. All kinds of stuff is going to pop up on there. So definitely like do those when you're feeling like, you could just get a little more info.
And if you guys need help finding any of the videos too, just let us know. We can find some good ones for you.
Yeah,
Jade Hooper is super hilarious, so I recommend watching her videos.
Yeah, she's really good. Like, she's different, but she's cool. But yeah, like, let us know in like the chat, or like send us a private message. For those of you guys who don't know me, because I know there's like a lot of new faces, I'm your guys' presidential diamond upline. I've been doing this for 4 years now, which is like so crazy to think. So I've been through a lot of the struggles. Like, I feel like I was just brand new yesterday. So I feel like, I don't know, I understand like a lot of like what you guys newer people are like feeling and things like that. So anytime you have like questions or any struggles, like definitely come to me, like any of your uplines, put in the chat, get on Freedom Rappers, just let us know, because we want to help you guys, and we can't help if we don't know what you guys like are wanting help with. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about, in Freedom Rappers, we always like to like, we're kind of competitive in a good way. But, we're doing like a team contest this month. And if you guys haven't gotten to check out the contest we're doing, Sammy's going to like bump it up in Freedom Rappers. So if you guys like head over there, you'll be able to see it. Jen Stevens had made the post. But it's like we have like 6 different prizes we're giving out, I think. But it's super easy to like be entered. Literally from being on the Zoom tonight, take a picture of us on this Zoom and you're going to post it on there. That's an entry into the contest. Sending messages out every day is entry. Running an auto ship, like literally stuff that anybody can do. You don't have to sign people just to get an entry in the contest. But I mean, we have some really good prizes. I think one of the things is like a $50 gift card. We're giving away some business tools, some products, some coaching calls. But like, you guys want to, you want to do those things, because these are things that you're going to do that are going to help build your business. Every single day, I'm sending out messages, I'm following up, I'm interacting, I'm, plugging into like videos or calls, anything like that. I'm adding new people on Facebook, like every single day. I know sometimes it might seem like monotonous and it's like, gosh, does this person do anything besides these things? But no, because that's how simple this business is. Literally every single day you do the same like crazy tasks, and it's building your business. But like, one of the biggest things, like Sammy said, you guys, you got to be posting every single day. We've got to be talking about the products. We've got to be excited about this opportunity, because the more excited you are, the more excited people watching you are going to be. So in like Freedom Rappers, there's a whole like album of before and after pictures. Go to my Facebook page. You guys are welcome to use anything that I post. Like, I don't care if you copy and paste it, just tweak the wording so it sounds like don't say that mine says I have 3 kids and you don't have any kids. You probably want to like change the wording around. But other than that, like, I don't care if you guys like use my post, get the before and afters. Like, you'll just see that the more you're talking about it, the more people are listening. And if you're brand new and you feel like, gosh, I'm like talking my little head off, I'm like so dang excited, I am posting like a fool, and not a single person has said anything, no one's liking or commenting, like, is anybody even out there? Trust me, they're watching you. Even if you don't think they are, 90% of my customers and distributors never liked or commented on anything. And I know it's crazy. Even at 4 years, like, I'm still getting people that are messaging me now that have watched me for 4 years. And I'll be like, holy cow, like, I had no clue that that person was even like paying attention to me. So just remember that. So like when you feel like no one's out there listening, just remember they are. They're watching and they're just waiting for that one picture that's going to make them be like, holy cow, that's me. Like, I want to look like that, kind of thing. We have the promotions going on, like Mark, we have the $10,000 diamond bonus, go diamond in your first 3 months, or even like, I know it's different for everyone who's already a distributor as well, but there's that $10,000 bonus. For doing it in 6 months, you can get a $5,000 bonus. That's open to anybody joining the rest of the year. So if you have people who are interested in being on your team, we need to let them know that that's like an option. And people really do get these bonuses. Like my husband and I together have earned about $190,000 in bonuses. So all I can tell you guys, like, people really do get the bonuses. I know Sammy's gotten some, Maya, countless people have gotten the Ruby bonuses. So these are real things. So you should tell people about them. They're an option for all of you as well as new people coming into the business. And now, like, something huge is the $100 shopping spree. So anybody that joins, I think by the end of August, they sign up, they get their first 4 loyal customers in 30 days. They get a $100 It Works shopping spree. So, and that's even for people, I think, that started this month. So anyone who joined this month as well. But that's huge. That's for $100 of free product, $100 in apparel, $100 in business tools. So that's like a huge incentive too. If you have someone you've been talking to, be like, hey, we just had this huge announcement, and if you sign up and get your first 4 loyal customers in 30 days, you get $100 in free stuff that you get to pick. So that's really great too. So make sure you're letting them know about that. I was at an event the other day. We had a one team, one mission, and Bonnie came up and talked to and Bonnie Altrudo, she's our ambassador, Diamond Upline. She's my enroller. But she came up and was like, these announcements they just made are only like a sneak peek of what's coming at Green Carpet, which is crazy because I can't even imagine anything being bigger, you guys. But if you guys are new to this business this year, I just want to tell you guys, you have no idea how amazing this opportunity really is. And if you guys work hard and seriously every single day, give it a real effort, you're going to see that this business is going to blow your dang mind. So I just want you guys to know that, just come into this super excited, super fired up. I'm so excited. I every single night I'm up till 12. Last night I think I was up till almost 1 o'clock, and I told my mom at 10 o'clock I was gonna try to go to bed, and it was 12:30 and I was still awake. I was so excited. I'm so fired up, and that's 4 years in this business, guys, and I'm still feeling like this. So I'm just telling you guys, by plugging in and getting on these things are huge. You're showing up, and this is the kind of thing successful people do. If you want to be successful, all you literally have to do is copy people who are successful in this business. Even if it means copying their posts. If you follow this person and you're I love what they do, I want to be them, their posts, you do it. Every time they post, you post something. Every time, they do this, you do this. But these are plugging in is huge. And I'm just so excited that you guys took time to get on here, because I know we're all busy. Trust me, I have 3 kids. My husband's probably ready to push me off a cliff because I've been on the phone. I've been on a Zoom every single night this week, but I'm so excited, and I had to get on here with you guys tonight because you guys are on fire. I love the group chat. You guys seriously get me so fired up every single day. There's so much awesome things happening. And so I could told Sammy, I was hey, I'm getting on this group chat with you guys, whether you let me or not. So I was just super pumped up for that. But I was talking to Sammy today, and I signed up 2 distributors today, which for me is huge even. But one of the girls I've been talking to for 8 months, you guys, 8 months, and she finally signed up. So if you guys are talking to someone and you feel like, gosh, are they ever going to sign up? Like, they keep telling me that, they're going to sign up, but they're just not, I don't know what to do. Like, just keep following up with them. Keep being excited because they're watching you. And so I had one girl today sign up after 8 months. Another girl, she just became my Facebook friend 2 months ago. Last month was her first month as a loyal customer. She had crazy results with the wraps, and she signed up, like, tonight. Like, we called customer service and switched it. I, like, totally didn't expect that. So, you just have to keep, like, pushing along. So if you feel like, you're talking your head off and no one's listening, trust me, they are. But you've got to be doing things for your business every single day. You've got to at least be posting. That's like bare minimum. Posting at least twice a day, every single day. And if you don't know what to post, message me. Message Maya, message Sammy, and be like, hey, I really want to do this. I want to be successful, like, but I just don't know what to do. Like, can you please help me? Like, I'm stuck. Because we want to help you. If you feel like you're having trouble sealing the deal with customers or distributors, let us know so we can, help you. If you're having trouble charting, let us know. Like, we want to do literally anything we can to help you guys. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just so dang excited. And Sammy, I really don't even know if I talked about anything I was supposed to talk about, or
yeah, I mean, does everyone understand, like, the contest that's going on? Does anyone need any clarification? You can unmute.
If you guys go on Freedom Wrappers, I think you'll it's pretty, like, self-explanatory, but it's just something fun, like, we like to do. I was gonna see, but yeah, like, Sammy bumped it up, so it's, like, right there at the very top. So if you go to our team page, Freedom Wrappers, you'll see, like, the different contests we're doing. And, like, getting on Freedom Wrappers is something you guys should try to do every single day, even if it's right before you go to bed. Just get on there and kind of see if there's any good videos that have been posted, if there's any good, like, quotes, any questions, any tips. Like, for, like, me, like, the team page was always, like, such a huge resource. Like, trying to, like, grow my business. Oh, I don't know. Did I, like, say what I was supposed to say?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'm gonna look back.
And I don't know if anybody saw this in Freedom Wrappers too, but Jen is hosting an online party.
Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot that.
It's an opportunity one, I believe, not the products, right?
Yeah, it's only it's just the opportunity party this time. And
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be awesome because we're doing it a little bit differently this time, and they're even gonna have some of the different leaders going live during the party and sharing their story and what It Works has done for them. So, okay, so Jamie's asking what's an opportunity party. Yeah. So, and this is for the team, you guys. So we put this on, and when you invite people, we instruct people to go back to the person that invited them. So we are literally doing this to benefit all of you. So, like, if you don't have it, Sammy, maybe you can, like, bump the thing or share the event in the chat. So if you guys haven't, but anybody you think would be interested in being a distributor or, you've talked to, invite them to the online party. It's just going to be, like, full of information. But like I said, some of the leaders are going to be sharing their stories and talk about what It Works has done for them. So it's going to be, like, awesome. Paige, so Jamie, I hope that it's just an opportunity talking about, like, It Works and, like, how it all works and things like that.
But make sure you're not sharing it to your public profile. Make sure you're sending it privately to your potential distributors, because it's not just for anybody. It's kind of for people who are considering starting this business. Yeah,
like, so you want to, like, send it to somebody and be like, hey, like, I know we talked about you becoming a distributor. Like, I'm having this great party with my team Sunday. Like, I'd love for you to go check it out. So Paige asked, how long does it take to get your, like, starter kit? Yeah, usually about a week. Yeah. And then is that all you were at? What is it? Were you talking about what the kit was or what the party was?
You can unmute yourself, Paige, if you want to talk.
Here, I unmuted you.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much just how long it take to get it in, I guess. I ordered it on Monday.
Yeah, so probably like next week sometime you should get
Early
it.
next week, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm leaving on Sunday for a trip, like to Virginia Beach and stuff like that. So I was hoping I could get it before then, but that's okay.
yeah,
I
I
mean, I
mean,
would check like on Saturday. Sometimes they're really quick and sometimes they're not. So
yeah, I
that's
think
on Saturday.
it really depends on like the post office and like how they're
Yeah.
running. So yeah.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, I think that would be good. That's like so exciting. You just started Monday. Heck freaking
Yeah.
yeah. That's
I
Welcome.
cool.
know. I'm just figuring it out. So I figured this would be beneficial.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah, that's
yes.
awesome that you got on, that you took time to get on here. Like especially being so new. That's so awesome. And yeah, you're like, that $100 shopping spree I was talking about, like in those
Yeah.
bonuses, that's all like up to you. So that's awesome. So, do you like any of you guys have questions? Or I mean, Paige, if you have more questions, you can ask them. But does anybody else like have a question about anything like maybe like you're needing help with, or you're not sure if you're doing something right, or you want to know like how like I'm doing something? Like you can unmute yourself and ask a question. We would love that. Because otherwise I see you're feeling like super awkward.
I do have some questions from other people if no one has any.
Wow. Okay.
Are you
Someone
ready?
someone called in with a question. Okay.
um, Someone was asking what you respond with when potentials say not right now, whether it's loyal customers or distributors.
So like I guess we'll say like, so if I'm like following up with somebody maybe and they're like, I'm interested, just not right now.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know.
Let me think. So if someone like, I'll just usually tell them like, oh, no worries. Like if you change your mind or if things change in the future, like I'll be happy to help get you started. And I
Okay.
kind of keep them on my list and I'll still like follow up with them. So if they're interested in the products and they're like, oh, I'm interested, just not right now. I'll say what I said that, and then I'll also like still follow up with them. I'll still interact with them because I know they're still going to keep watching me. Now, if someone tells me like I can't do it right now, I just got to wait till I get paid, I'll ask them like, okay, like what day do you get paid? I'll put it down in my planner so I can save you a spot. And then
Yeah.
literally like on that day, I'll follow up with them. But otherwise, I kind of just, if they tell me not right now, like in a few weeks, I might be like, hey, like, I didn't know if you were still interested, but especially if there's like some kind of promotion, like BOGO wraps or anything like that, I'll just be like, I just wanted to let you know we have this deal going on and I didn't want you to miss it, kind of thing.
Okay.
And as far as like the opportunity, like potential distributors, I kind of do the same thing, like especially if there's like bonuses that come out or if we have an online party, I'll like tell them like to check it out.
Okay. I know a thing that I do too, like if someone is just like iffy about like spending money on the product, like they have the money, they just like don't want to buy it or something, but they're really interested. I usually make intentional posts about that product too, so they see it, and if they like it, then I kind of go back and just be like, hey, like you want to order, blah blah blah, that kind of
Yeah.
thing too.
That's like a really good like thing too. Yeah, and I had this girl like the other day and she was like wanted me to send her samples of the stretch mark cream. And she was like, well, can you just like send me like it for free? And I'm like, no. Like, and I told her, I was like, well, no, like I don't have samples. It's a big bottle. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Well, literally like just last night, which was like 2 days after we talked, she was like, hey, like I might be able to buy it now. So, it kind of sucks when someone like is like that, but then you never know. Like just try to like play it off and be nice because you never know when things are going to change and they're going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you do, I like kind of will post about the product or if someone like is really interested in the opportunity, but they think, oh, I'm just too busy to do this. I'll like kind of post about like how I'm so busy, chasing my kids around, but I was still able to talk to a like friend today about starting the hair, skin, and nails. Like just letting them see like, okay, like dang it, she's busy and she's still doing this. you know, like it'll kind of get their wheels spinning. Because like I said, if you guys think people aren't watching, you're totally wrong, because they are. And until someone like unfriends you, they're watching you. I had a girl, like a customer that I was potential, and I literally followed up with her 10 times, and she like didn't message me back any of those times until like finally she did, and she was like, I'm sorry, like I just didn't know what I want to do, but I'm ready to order. So, you know, until someone tells me like, okay, I've got a restraining order on you, like please don't contact me again, like I'm following up with them.
Kind of along the lines of that, like how often do you follow up with people that don't respond or don't get back to you?
Okay, like probably on a stalkerish level, like I follow up. Like they probably should have restraining orders. I'll kind of look at somebody just to see. It really kind of depends. Like if I have someone and they were like super excited and they're like, yeah, I want to order, I just got to wait till I get paid next week on Tuesday. And say Tuesday rolls around and I follow up, well, they don't message me back. Like I'll probably like a couple days later, like I kind of do like a 2-day kind of thing for like a week or so. And then if they're not responding, I might like cut it down to like a week. But like if I like if they like were like, oh, I think I want to try the wraps, and I'll be like, okay, like, you know, let's get your order in, and they just stop responding, like I'll probably do like, what is the one thing, like the 2-2-2, like the 2-day, 2-week, and 2-month kind of thing. But I probably do more like a 2-day, a 1-week, and then a 2-week if someone's just totally not responding. But every time they like respond to me at all, it starts over. So say like I've been responding, I sent somebody 5 messages and they didn't respond to any of them, and then they did, then I'm going to follow up in like 2 days again, kind of thing. And like I said, I mean, I follow up until they tell me to like, please leave them alone. And I have like one girl, potential distributor, and gosh, I probably sent her like so many messages. Like here, I can like you guys will see this and you'll be like, okay, why is this girl like still your friend? But like, so this, I don't know if you guys can like see, so like the blue like messages are me, and like right here is like so here's a message from these, like over here are messages from the girl. The blue ones are me. There's one from her, there's one from her, and then these are all me. There's one from her right there. These are all me again. There's one from her. So you guys can see like I'm like pretty like on it. But like she would like still message me back, and I mean like I even do these like little like like this one says like, why are you ignoring me? She kept ignoring me after that. She probably thought I was like really crazy. But like she keeps seeing these, but like every time like she would respond, she would say like you haven't bothered me, I still want to do it, I just don't want to make them spend the money and not make it back. Like, you know, she's like asking like, you know, how do I start? You know, I'm still thinking. So even though she'd be ignoring like my 5 million messages though, you guys, like she's still on my Facebook friend. So what does that tell me? That I'm not annoying her, but also she's still thinking about it. Like, because if like seriously, if she was like sick of this and I was like, seriously, this girl's like so freaking lame, I'm sick of her asking me about it, like I would think she would unfriend me or post mean things about me on Facebook, and she doesn't do either one of those things. So, and I kind of like with her, like I could even tell you, like I'm probably only following up with her like once a month. Like I did on Monday, and I hadn't followed up with her since March 30th. So, and a time with that one was March 6th, and then in February. So kind of like monthly on people like who are like literally like hardcore ignoring me, but I'm not like giving up on them. Because I've had people tell me no for like a year and then they sign up. So again, probably stalkerish level, but hey, you know what? It's what works.
There you go.
Jamie asked, how do I keep track of all these? Sorry, somebody put a question in the chat. Jamie is asking. So I'm like not organized at all. Like I literally don't even know how I like remember anything. But I used to literally keep track only via Facebook messages. Like I would literally scroll through my messages, and that's how I would find out who my potentials were. I've gotten a lot smarter now because I figured like, well, I didn't really get smarter. I just like someone gave an idea and I tried it. But now I have what I call a hot list, and I have it on my planner, but you can just do it on a notebook paper. And every time I talk to somebody who is interested in the products or the opportunity, they go on my hot list. So then that way, whenever I'm going through follow-up Fridays and stuff, I can go and pull out my hot list, and I'll easily be able to go to their messages in Facebook. And like I said, that's for anybody, like even if they just ask me questions about a product and then they say, okay, thank you, like they go on my hot list because there was something that piqued their interest. So I know it's only a matter of time before they'll sign up, and I can kind of keep working them. So I hope that makes sense. And I definitely recommend having some method of keeping track of them and not just scrolling through your messages like I was doing for about 3.5 years. Because I feel like people probably have followed through the cracks like so much. Like I'll go back and be like, oh my gosh, like this person told me that they could order in 2 months and I never followed up with them. And now it's been like 3 years. Like they're probably, but sometimes I'll be like, hey, like didn't know if you were still interested, but I just wanted to check in with you. So definitely like just keep writing their names down and keeping track is super, super like helpful. So sorry, Sammy.
No, you're fine.
I'm
out of questions, so.
Oh, wow.
And things to talk about.
Does anybody?
I just wanted to pipe up and say something, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Maya!
Hi. Okay, so I don't know if all of you know, but Jill Coffin, who's on the call, is going for her Diamond bonus this month. So she's shooting for her $5,000 bonus, and she's fully charted, and she's totally going to get it. But I just wanted to kind of let the team know, because it would be really great if we could all come together and make sure not only that you should be commenting on all team posts all the time, but just really make an effort to make sure that you're commenting on Jill's posts too, because she could really use that extra boost on Facebook to make sure her posts are seen by potentials, and just so we can kind of all show her, like rally around her as a team, because we obviously all want to see her hit that bonus. And we obviously want everyone to promote too, but that's just in general, make sure that you're helping Jill out and commenting and liking on her posts.
Well, yeah, and like I'm sure like I love that, and that's so exciting, so freaking exciting. But I'm sure like anybody who comments, like she'll probably go and like return the favor on your guys' posts as well. Usually people are like really great about doing that. So that's like so exciting. But yeah, like showing love on other people's posts is always awesome, and also it kind of creates excitement on their post, and then like I said, usually they'll return the favor and it helps create some excitement on your post as well, which is like good for like potentials. Does anybody else have like questions about anything? Like you can unmute yourself. I know Nicole just got on. Hi. Nicole, I don't know if you're gonna like kill me for saying this or not, but would you like want to unmute yourself and like, I mean, you're kind of like a loyal customer, like a machine. Like, would you want to like give us any tips of like kind of what you've been doing to sign up any of those customers? Don't be mad because I called you out. Me and Sammy talked about this. So
it's okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I just make sure I have my buffer filled and I'm posting like crazy. And anytime someone comments, I message them back right away. And if they don't respond right away, I usually give them 3 days and I keep pushing them until finally I'm like, hey, what's your budget? What are you interested in? I personally try to meet up with as many people as I can. And once I get a wrap on them or I give them a sample, they're normally hooked within a day, and then I hook them up from my end. So I will like sign them up all the way, do the work for them, and then message them their account and whatever they needed adjustment wise. Couple of my loyals actually were loyal customers from years back, but they said they wanted to rather sign under me just because I can follow up with them and that they know like I'm going to continue communicating with them. So it does not hurt to say, hey, even if you signed up before, if you don't know who that distributor is, like if you know you want these products for the next 3 months, I can help you do that. Like come through me and I can help edit whatever you want, or I can teach you certain things. So the biggest thing I've found is that a lot of people who have ordered in the past were never explained how the products are supposed to work. So they got a wrap thrown on, or they got one for free and they tried to figure it out themselves. They never drank water. They didn't know how long to keep it on. They didn't know to rub the lotion in their system. So giving them more details on the products really seems to like give them the customer service they want. and that's what's making them come back and place more orders.
Yeah, I love that. And I found that too. Sometimes when I talk to someone and like they're like, oh, I tried the wraps and they didn't work. I always like to say like, oh, like how many did you do? And sometimes they'll say, well, just one. And I'll be like, well, actually like four's the full treatment and recommended for the best results. And they'll say, oh, wow, I didn't know that. So it's always good to like kind of like ask more questions. Nicole, like maybe like, do you message people that like your posts?
Yeah, anyone that will comment or like.
What do you say? What's a message that you send to somebody that just likes a post that you put up?
It'll just say literally, hey girl, have you ever heard of or tried It Works? That's what I start with. Some people don't respond at all. Some are like, hey, I'm just showing love. And I'm like, thanks for showing love. Other people are like, no, I don't know what. And that's just what starts the conversation. And then I text them and give them my website. And then I follow back up like, what's sparking your interest? What do you want more information on? And a lot of time, the one they initially comment on isn't the one they end up buying. They end up buying something else.
Yeah, because a lot of them don't even know like all the stuff that we have. So, but yeah,
Exactly.
I think it's better about messaging people that only like my post because I'm usually like don't do that. But I know that's like a huge like they're liking it for a reason. So I'm always curious what people say to that. Gosh, there was something else that I was gonna say that you like were doing. I don't even remember. What about like if someone like comments on your post, like what's like kind of a like message, like if they're like, hey, like I'm interested, like what do you send a message like back to them? Like how do you kind of just get the conversation going?
I just start basic, like what are you currently using? What results do you want to see? Are you trying to lose a lot of weight? Are you targeting your arms? Are you targeting your belly? Just so I can make sure I give them whatever's best because they might be interested in something different than what I was originally posting about. So it's more so what's your budget? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Is it energy? Is it, just being healthier? Is it just toning? So I'll just kind of see what they come back with that way and then lead the conversation from there.
Yeah, and I like that you're, because that's one of the, and now I remember like asking the budget, but one of our big things is like asking them what their goals are. Because someone might see the wraps and they're going to be like, oh, like, is this going to help me? And you might going to be like, well, what are your goals? Like, what are you wanting to do? And someone might say, I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, the wraps aren't for weight loss. So, it's just like quick education on telling them, okay, well, maybe we better start with this and then you can start wrapping. So I like, and like if someone tells me like, what do you recommend for weight loss? I always ask, what is your budget like as far as like monthly, just because, sometimes you might be like, oh my God, the system is amazing for weight loss. And then they're going to be like, okay, how much is it? And you're like, what? I don't even know what it is, like 118 or something. We'll say that for like fun. It might be more than that. But, and they might be like, whoa, like I was thinking more in like the freaking $40 range, and you kind of like lose them. So by asking them ahead of time, okay, what does your budget look like? And they say $50 a month, then the products, or if you don't know the products, you come to like one of your upline or something and say, okay, what would you guys recommend for weight loss? $40 budget. And then you can come at them and say, okay, I'll try ThermoFit Fat Fighters or Greens Fat Fighters. And then you're going to be like, this is the total. And they're not going to be able to say, oh, well, I can't afford that because you already found out what their budget was. So I like, and I like how Nicole's like really making it about them. And you guys will find like the more you make it about them and like not just about making a sale, you're going to have so much more success because people can tell when you're being genuine about helping them. Mm-hmm. So that's like one of the big things I feel like is super helpful.
One other thing too is a lot of people will message me and be like, hey, here's my situation. I work 12 hours a day. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time for this. Like what's going to fit my lifestyle? So it's like, you know what? That's why It Works beats out other products because you can take supplements. You can set your alarm, take them right away in the morning, take them on your lunch, and you're not having to mix a big protein shake if you don't have the time to. You're not having to go run somewhere and make sure you're doing this or that to get your ingredients proper.
Yeah.
Paige, the ThermoFit is a metabolism booster and an appetite suppressor. It's our weight loss supplement. She asked that in the chat.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, like people ask about the ThermoFit, I usually just tell them it boosts your metabolism, increases calorie burning, and gives you natural energy.
Yeah.
That's usually like a quick, and it's like a plant-based, so you're not going to have any of those jittery side effects.
And it's really gentle on your stomach.
Yeah, because a lot of people like I've taken stuff like that before, and like literally like I thought my heart was gonna like explode. So I think that's like something a lot of people like are like to hear, is that it doesn't have those jittery side effects. Thank you, Nicole, for like sharing those tips. Like that was like super helpful. And you have like 5 million loyal customers. So I love that you just started in March, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think like a big thing is like your confidence. Like people can like, you're just confident, and you're like, people can sense like, okay, she knows what she's talking about. Even if you don't know what you're talking about, when you're messaging someone, like if they ask you a question you don't know, find the answer out and then message them back. You don't have to message them and be like, oh, I'm not really sure. Like, just don't message them until you find the answer out, and come back to them and be like, oh, I would do this, boom, boom, boom. Because like that confidence, I feel like is just going to be like so much like more comforting to them, that
Right.
you like are confident in the products and what you're doing.
It's helpful if you know your competitors' products. A lot of people are like, I don't know if I want to do It Works. I don't know if I want to do Herbalife. I don't know if I want to do Shakeology. So like I've tried a lot of other things. So I'm like, personally, when I've tried Shakeology, it's very chalky. Like I can't get past that. Meal replacements don't work for me because I miss eating food and like the crunches and the other things. So it really helps if you can speak for that too, and like influence them like, hey, this is why I'm on the It Works wagon. Like this might fit your life better. This might be what you want to align with. If you know you can't give up 2 meals for meal replacements, you don't want liquid, you want food, this is for you.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, because I do not know anything about like the competitors, but I'm going to ask you from now on, like you can be our guru of, and usually because if someone asks me like, how does it compare? Like I kind of know like a basis of some of the other things, but I don't know a lot. But if someone asks like about ingredients, how do the ingredients compare? I'll usually just send them our ingredient list and then let them kind of do their research. But duly noted that you have tried a lot of the things. He could probably be really helpful if someone asks those questions.
Yeah, Herbalife's really like a high protein. So they have a lot of pills that are similar to ours, but they're not the same. Their pills break down amino acids, whereas ours do the fats and the carbs. So I have clients that are on Herbalife, but still take fat fighters, because their pills aren't targeting the fat and the carbs. Their pills are fighting the amino acids. So it's helpful to know that, because they're like, can I take it with it? So I kind of did my own self-research, and I'm like, yep, actually you kind of should still help overall because it's targeting something different.
Wow. Okay. You know a lot. Okay. You're like a pool of knowledge.
I've just tried a lot of things, so
that's awesome. Yeah. Like, okay. Yeah. Paige was kind of like on the same boat. Gosh, $100 I feel like is expensive for a bag of that stuff.
It was bad.
Too.
It was a lot.
So, all right, awesome. Does anybody else have any questions, or even like questions for Sammy and I, or even if Nicole, like, does anybody have any kind of questions or anything, or any little tidbits they want to add before we get off of here? I'm like super excited, and I'm like so thankful that you guys got on here.
I have one thing.
Yeah.
Buy the water bottle and buy the backpack. I'm telling you, the water bottle is huge, and it's green, and it's aggressive, and people pay attention to it. And my bling bling backpack, man, I get so many compliments. They're like, dude, where'd you get that? I'm like, hey, it's an It Works backpack, and it just starts the conversation because it's aggressive and it's out there. So those are 2 good purchases that I use. I use the backpack for all my wrap materials. It's got my saran wrap. It's got, green packets shoved in there. It's got wet wipes. It's got everything I could possibly need. And I just keep it in my car, and then I carry it around with me when I go into places. So that's huge. 2 really good purchases I've made that have helped.
That's awesome. And yeah, like I didn't even we didn't really even say anything about that, but yeah, like having your gear on, like, and if you're new and you don't have like a shirt or anything, like even the Blitz cards, like put them on a lanyard, put them around your neck, like put them on your purse. If you have kids, like diaper bag or book bag for school, like people are going to see those kinds of things and ask questions. Like your greens, get a water bottle, put your greens in a water bottle, even if you have to freaking carry that thing around all day long. But anytime you go somewhere, sit it on a counter. Like, be drinking it in front of people. People are going to be like, what the heck is that? And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, these greens, like, they're amazing. Like, have you ever tried them? And then that's going to open up a whole conversation of like, no, what are they? But it's like an easy way to kind of like promote your business. And like, once you can get a shirt, like wear your gear like everywhere. Like people are going to ask you, what is that? Like, or do you do that kind of thing? Like, it's really like an easy way I remember one of the best things I feel like I still to this day had bought for my business was the car magnet. And it was like, I think it's only like $16, but literally like I would have people come up to me at the grocery store, at the gas station, like asking me about the products. I remember our mail lady, would see my car out there. She would come up to me, our neighbors, like would be like, hey, like I always see your car. Like, are you selling that stuff now? And I mean, just anywhere, it's like doing the work for you. So that was like always one of my like favorite things that I had. But yeah, like, you know, like Nicole said, you know, just those little things like, you know, that water bottle, that's like a really good idea. I like how you say it's aggressive.
Check in with people too. I think Dakota's on here, but I gave her a green packet. She watches my dog for me during the day, and she hated it the first time. I was like, hey, how'd the greens go? She's like, dude, they were disgusting. She tried them in water. I said, all right, there's another one on the counter. Mix it with the juice in my fridge. She loved it in the juice. So like having that extra conversation can change it, because now she's on greens because she likes it in juice and not water, but she would have been lost on it had she not changed her mind and tried it with something else.
Yeah, and I love that you like gave like an alternative thing. Like you could have just said like, oh, okay, like sorry you hated it, but you were like, here, try it this way. And then, you know, people are just different. Like everybody likes things differently. So some people, you know, I like think the orange tastes like dirt and water, but I love it in orange juice. I know people that like love it in the water. So everybody's just so different. So that's like, I love that. Like, yeah, and like you said, just making that extra little like conversation. I like that. So what about anybody else? Sammy, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, we can like let you guys get off here. I know you guys are probably busy. For some of you, it's probably getting like kind of late. Well, I guess a lot of you guys are probably in I'll say it weird, Wisconsin. Is that how you guys say it?
Wisconsin.
I say
just go with Wisco.
What do I always say?
Yeah.
Wisconsin. I think I say Wisconsin, and Katie always makes fun of me, like how I say it, because I'm from Missouri, and I like how you guys talk. Who was it that was talking earlier? And I was like, oh my god, maybe it's you, Nicole. Like that, I was like, wow, I like her voice.
Yeah, I have an accent. That's weird. Paige is technically from Manitowoc, so try saying that right.
Holy cow, yeah. I like your guys' voices.
Yeah.
I love your accents. And I feel like I have an accent.
Thanks.
So
it's not an accent when you live there, so it's only an accent when you're traveling to a different place.
Yeah, like, because people used to tell me, oh my gosh, you and your, like, when my husband was in the military, they'd be like, you guys have accents. And we're like, no, we don't. And we'd be like, do you think we have an accent? We're like, no. And everybody else thought we did. So, well, I appreciate you guys getting on here tonight. I know, like, you know, you guys probably had like 5 million other things you'd probably rather be doing, but I really hope this was helpful for you guys. We just want to do something quick and exciting. And, you know, Sammy and I really wanted to make sure that you guys know we're here to help. Like Maya's here to help with anything you guys need. So like I said, reach out to us if there's things that you need help for. We're happy to do anything we can for you guys. And we're just so excited for what's coming. Like, get ready, because I know at Green Carpet, there's a new product coming. And which I feel like every time a new product comes, it's like insane. And supposedly like what they come out with this time is supposed to be like gonna blow our minds. And then like I said, like we had a presidential and ambassador Zoom with Mark a couple days ago, and he said like there's like more promotions coming out. There's gonna be new training tools. So Green Carpet is June, I think 23rd and 24th. So in just a few weeks. I don't know who the iPhone is that asked the question, but yeah, it's coming up in a few weeks. So make sure you guys are like on the prowl for that stuff, because there's going to be big announcements coming up. So like things are about to get like so much more amazing. And I'm just so excited for this year, because you guys are awesome. You guys are kicking butt. And I know that like there's big things coming up, and I can't wait. So we'll get off of here. If you guys think of any more questions or anything, throw them in the chat, and we'll be like kind of in there like checking in and stuff like that. So we hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks, guys.